someone take my freaking card away from me, because I didn't realize how much of a problem I have until I pulled out the 26 books I have bought since my birthday. Which, let me remind you, if you have not seen that video, I bought 80 books for my birthday. I don't need another 26. To make matters worse, if you think that's not bad, like, I buy that too. My birthday was 2 months ago. 2 months! Did I need to buy 26 more books on top of the 80? I have 106 books. New, but I have bought 106 books in the last 3 months. 3 months! Without further ado, let's get into the book haul. The first part we're going to do is romance. I like to think that there is logic to my madness. A few of these books I already knew when I bought those big 80+ book haul for my birthday, that I was going to buy either books that I'm currently reading in a series, and then there was a couple of new releases that were coming out that I knew I was going to buy. This was not one of them. We have Packing Around by Emily Rath. I started reading this on my Kindle with my boyfriend. It is so cute, and then I saw that it was at Big W for $12, and it was just a crime not to get it. It is a little bit scary to see how big it is, so I am probably going to still read it on my Kindle, but this is just a trophy. If I read a book this big, I deserve the paperback because I deserve the trophy on my bookshelf. That is the logic. Next up, we have Powerless by Elsie Silver. I always intended to buy the entire Chestnut Spring series on my birthday. Unfortunately, this was out of stock and I couldn't get it on Amazon. When it came back in stock, I obviously ordered it because, hello, Chestnut Spring series. Now, this next one totally does have logic to it. I read Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter, which I did by myself on my birthday. 6-star read, by the way. And because it was a 6-star read, I obviously had to go and buy all of her other books, which I know that you're going to say Mr. Wrong Number is missing. But no, because I obviously have really great taste. It was already on my TBR. Love that. It had been sitting there for a year. I didn't even know that the gem was on there. But the Better Than the Movies copy that I had actually came damaged from Amazon. So I bought myself another one because I have to have it in great condition. And along with that order, I got The Do-Over by Lynn Painter, which these two covers just look so beautiful together. And then I got the second book that is after Mr. Wrong Number, which is The Love Wager, which I have also heard incredible things about. Then I purchased Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. I have read this. I actually read this on Kindle Unlimited when she was an indie author, right before she got picked up by a traditional publisher. And I didn't have the indie cover. I didn't have any paperback. So when Wildfire by Hannah Grace came out, I obviously had to purchase Wildfire and Icebreaker so I could have both on my shelf, because we love a good trophy and they deserve to be on my shelves. They're beautiful. During my birthday, I did know that I was going to purchase Icebreaker after it, because the whole concept of my birthday buying mayhem was that I would go on a book buying ban except for certain things. I've put myself on a definite book buying ban after this, but I knew that Wildfire wasn't coming out for a couple weeks, so I knew that I was going to buy Icebreaker after my birthday, so this purchase is okay. I'm comfortable with this one. Another one that I am comfortable with, I bought Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. And you may be wondering, Matt, you say that that's your 6-star read. I've seen you have that book. Yes, you have. I have the indie cover book, which I had no clue that I had the indie cover book. That is awesome, because it's a 6-star read and now I feel like a collectible for Lucy Score's books, which I love. So obviously, when Things We Left Behind came out, had to get Things We Never Got Over so that they would match on my shelf. But even though I had the greatest of intentions, the second book in this series, for some reason the spines don't match, which I'm really sad about. But at least now I have the traditionally published book. Now the next one I recently purchased because I have no self-control at all. We have The Cold War by Alicia Thompson. I know absolutely nothing about this. I've heard a few great reviews, and then I saw it at Big W for $12 and I obviously had to buy it. I actually saw it at Big W and it had 50% off sign and $6, except it charged me $12. Would I have bought it? I don't know. I love the cover, so probably. Then we have The Right Move by Liz Tomford. I bought Mile High for my birthday and I didn't realize I bought the indie cover version, and someone, bless your heart, in the YouTube comments said quickly go and purchase The Right Move because she's getting traditionally published and the indie covers will be down and then they will not match. I was too late. I'm sad about that because I spent like $30 on this book and now I'm gonna have to go and purchase the traditionally published one so that it matches. So it's literally just a waste. At least it goes to the author, which is great. Oh my god, the main character's name is Indy. That's my sister's name. It's even spelt like it. But I got The Right Move. A little bit salty that I was too late on the indie covers, but that's okay. And that is it for romance. Now we are going to head into fantasy. First up, which I am absolutely okay with this purchase, A Curse for True Love by Stephanie Garber. I love Once Upon a Broken Heart. I love it so much that I have not picked this up because I'm terrified of the universe ending. We are going to ignore that. I'm also very sad about this. Give me one second. This is a crime. This This, that's a crime. Jail. Jail. Do better, Hannah. Do better. I know I just butchered that, but that's okay. Also, girl math, because I pre-ordered that book and then it wasn't coming. For some reason, Amazon didn't even have a delivery date scheduled, so I just cancelled my order and went to Dimmicks and purchased it. And I got $16 off of it because I've purchased so many books at Dimmicks, so it actually only cost me $8. So I saved $4 by cancelling my original pre-order and going to Dimmicks. I saved money. I said what I said. Now this one, some people might be very excited for, and it does have to do with a certain reading vlog that I have planned. We have Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. I'm not going to say much more about it, but I purchased it and I'm very excited, and you guys should get excited too. Anticipation is high. Then we have Heir of Broken Fate, which is a romantasy. She's got mermaids, dragons, griffins, fae, enemies to lovers, slow burn, who did this to you, one bed trope, elemental magic. She is so much fun. I absolutely love her. It's about a princess that runs away from her kingdom in the hopes to free her oppressed people by asking the fae for help because her king of a father, we absolutely hate him. He's disgusting, he's rotten, and he's a vile man. Anyway, she runs to the fae to ask for help, only to find out that the fae need her help more, and she has to save not only the entire fae race but magic itself. If that didn't convince you, hi, my name's madsraff. I'm actually the author and I wrote her, and I'm very, very proud of her. She's on Kindle Unlimited and Amazon. Please go check her out, give her a chance. I promise you, you will love her within the first page. Thank you so much. And she's in this because I actually did have to order. I ordered a handful of copies because I sold signed copies, so I had to just keep ordering. So she actually does deserve to be in this. Next up, we have Die For You, which is by Lauren Jackson, a Australian author. I've been seeing her TikToks everywhere, and as soon as this hit the shelf, I instantly purchased it. It is a vampire book, and it says a human searching for her sister, a grumpy vampire bodyguard, and a predator on the hunt. What could go wrong? And that just sounds great. I love that. Then we have My Roommate is a Vampire. I bought this for spooky season. Have not read it. Today is actually Halloween, the day that I'm filming this. Hopefully I'll read it in the soon. I don't know. I'll find the perfect time to read it. I know nothing about it. I just saw it on Instagram and I just instant purchased. Again, I have a problem. I can't control my impulses for buying books, and I'm very easily influenced. It's bad. Then we have Crave by Tracy Wolf. I cannot tell you why I decided to purchase this. Every time I go into the bookstore, I've had to stop myself from buying this because I know I'm not going to start this series for a really long time because I want to read Twilight before I read this, and I just had no self-control this day that I went into the bookstore. Just none. Absolutely none. Next up, we have Bone Cries Moon. I do believe I actually purchased this during Amazon Prime Day deals, and it was really cheap. It had been in my cart and on my wish list for a really long time, and I believe it went from like $30 down to $20 or maybe $18. Like, I was just saving a lot of money, so I just instant purchase. The cover got me. I don't know anything else. I'm going in completely blind. Again, very easily influenced. And that is it for fantasy. Now we are going into thriller. We have Natasha Preston, The Island, which I also purchased. The Haunting by Natasha Preston. I didn't get a paperback for Natasha Preston, The Haunting, because it's not out yet in the Commonwealth area, I do believe, or at least in Australia. I can't purchase it from Amazon until January. Very sad. I did read it on my Kindle though, and I highly, 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 highly liked it. Have yet to read The Island, which is the last book that I have to read of Natasha Preston. After that, I need to wait for all of her new releases because then I will be completely caught up on everything that she has published. Then we have Riley Sager, Final Girls, which I've already read, which is a 5-star read. If you want to hear my in-depth thoughts, watch my October reading wrap-up. Then we have Grady Hendrix, How to Sell a Haunted House. I have read it. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I actually really don't recommend it. Save your time. Then we have A Flicker in the Dark, which I'm going in completely blind, but apparently it is an amazing thriller book. It is a very highly anticipated thriller book for me. I really hope it lives up to the expectations. Then we have Shirley Jackson, The Haunting of Hill House. I asked people for haunted house recommendations similar to Home Before Dark, Riley Sager. I know, broken record, but people recommended this. They said that it is a classic, that it is pretty good. I'm gonna give it a shot. Please comment down below some haunted house recs. I really want something similar to Home Before Dark by Riley Sager. I have yet to find it, and I'm very, very sad about that. Then we have 5 Survive by Holly Jackson. It says 8 hours, 6 friends, 1 sniper, and Holly Jackson never misses, and I absolutely love her, and apparently this is incredible. Then we have Alice Feeney, Rock, Paper, Scissors, and I ordered the American version because I didn't like the UK copy. I've never had this before where the cover is kind of cut off a little bit, so that will be very interesting. I know nothing about this. The only thing I know is that everyone raves about it. That's all I needed. Again, highly influenced. This one is so cool. I was influenced for a reason. I saw a TikTok. This is called Murder in the Family by Cara Hunter. It is not a normal book. It is not a normal book. It is you trying to figure out who the murderer is, and it's like reading police report. I'm sorry, what? It's like a murder mystery game but in a book, and it just sounds amazing. Read all the transcripts, you see all the files. Wait, I just saw it, hang on. Oh my god, it's Australia. There's a map of Australia. I'm very excited because if this is an Australian book, go Aussies, because this sounds absolutely incredible. Look at that. Medical examiner's report. Like, oh my god. I love NCIS, SVU, Criminal Minds, Mindhunter. I love everything, and this just screams this vibe. I really hope I can guess the killer by the end of the book. And last but not least, this is actually not a thriller book. This is, I know, it's a non-fiction book. I know, I haven't bought a self-help book in years. Like, I mean zonks. I'm talking 3 years, but this one, I keep seeing it everywhere, and it says that if you're a woman, that you need to read it. Everything I Know About Parties, Dates, Friends, Jobs, Life, and Love by Dolly Alderton. And it just, I keep seeing this over and over and over, and I keep hearing absolutely wonderful things, so I'm giving it a shot. I'm actually really excited to read this book. And that concludes my book haul. I am praying that this is the last book haul I post on this YouTube channel for at least a year, because I have 106 new books, and I'm gonna go stop filming and go start reading. Thank you so much for watching this. I love you, bye.